Aloha, welcome to Jerf Life. This is a bonus tutorial video on how to make a perfect cold brew coffee. So cold brew has become very popular as of late, and it's a very convenient way to make your coffee ahead of time and take it on the go. So I'll run you guys through what you need and then I'll show you how to make it. The first thing that we need is filtered water. I highly recommend reverse osmosis filtered water, especially if you can reintroduce the minerals back into the water. It's very soft, silky texture, makes for a delicious cup of coffee. So the second ingredient that we need is our coffee beans. So the two major factors in your coffee: number one, always 100% organic, zero pesticides. And number two, fresh roast. So that way you're getting the flavor and the aroma and the nutritional benefits of consuming it as a fresh food. Those are the two most important factors when you're selecting your beans. And then there's a lot of other variables as far as roast level and flavor based on the region the bean comes from. These are Peruvian beans at a medium roast. This is a Jerf Life sample that we just packaged up last week, so we're gonna use that today. And it's 6 tablespoons of grounds per sample pack. And it's designed that way on purpose because 2 tablespoons of ground yield 8 ounces of coffee in that ratio, 2 tablespoons to 8 ounces of water. So for 6 tablespoons, we can get away with 3 cups of water, 24 ounces. And so you'll notice I'm using a 32-ounce mason jar as my third piece of equipment that I need, because that's actually what we're going to put the coffee in, seal it up, and store it in the fridge with. So 24 ounces of water with some room for our 6 tablespoons of coffee beans allows for a mason jar, 32-ounce quart mason jar, to work perfectly for this. So that is what we need there. We need our mason jar container, filtered water, our beans, and last but not least, we need a grinder to grind our freshly roasted beans. You want to grind and then brew your coffee as soon as possible, so make sure that you're only grinding the amount you're going to use for that pot or for that day. That way your coffee stays the freshest, tastes the best, smells the best, and it has the best nutritional benefit for you. You have a couple options. You can go with an electric grinder or a manual hand crank grinder. Either option are totally fine. The nice thing about the manual grinder is it's very light, compact, and easy to take apart, so you can travel with it if you like to take your coffee on the road. The electric grinder is very convenient for home use. It's very, very easy and fast. You just put the beans in the top, select your coarseness here, and then the beans will come into the catcher in the bottom. For the desired coarseness on the hand grinder, you actually just you rotate the burr grinder within the little canister, and that will change your beans from fine to coarse. So for our cold brew, we want to use coarse grounds. That way the fine sootiness of the coffee doesn't mingle into the water as much, and you're not drinking a granular cup of coffee, even though some of you like myself might like just a little bit of that soot in the bottom. So we've got 6 tablespoons organic fresh roasted coffee, which is going to yield 3 cups, 24 ounces of water. I'm just going to grind these quickly at a coarse grind, and we're going to dump it right in the water. We'll seal it up, put it in the fridge, and that's it. And there you have it. We've got 3 cups worth of cold brew here. We just put our 6 tablespoons in the mason jar with our filtered water. We're gonna seal it up, and you let it sit in the fridge for 24 hours is the recommended period of time before you start consuming it. That is your cold brew recipe, how to make the perfect cold brew. Basically, we just want 2 tablespoons of grounds for 8 ounces of water, coarse grind, put in a mason jar filled with filtered water, and then we seal it up, put it in the fridge for 24 hours. So if you guys want to try one of our free samples, just click the link, check us out. We'll send you a free sample bag, and all you got to do is cover shipping. So if you like it, then awesome. You can try it as a cold brew, or check out one of the other tutorial recipes on how to make a perfect French press and a perfect pour over. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.